Hello and welcome to this reading where we're going to be taking a look at what channeled message your future spouse has for you. So I have three options for today's reading. Option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. See which heart is calling out to you. Don't overthink it. And let's go ahead and begin. My lovely option number 1. Hi, welcome to your reading, guys. If you were drawn to this heart over here, get comfy, and as I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of this reading. So let's channel your future spouse, whoever that might be, and see what they have to say to you. And even as I'm shuffling the cards, the first thing that comes into my head, I know you better than you know yourself. So for some of you, you might already know your future spouse, I'll take a look. If it comes through, it comes through. But this person, it's almost like they have an X-ray vision. For some reason, they're just showing me this X-ray where they can see right through you. And sometimes it's good for you. Sometimes it's not. But they definitely have a level of understanding of who you are or what you're about than anybody else has. And I'm gonna tell you this, guys. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you hate it. Alright, anyways. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the Romantic Tarot has to say. Now, what the card is telling me over here, it's quite possible that you're going to meet your future spouse, or you already know your future spouse for some of you guys. So I don't know what it is. It's almost like, if it's going to sound like somebody you know, somebody you're already dating, this is going to be your future spouse. If you're completely single, guys, then yeah, it does feel like it's somebody new coming in. Anyways, let's get into it. So what they're showing me is that meeting your future spouse happens during the circumstances when you're financially struggling. And this is very interesting. And there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is that you get to know each other really nicely without the influence of money, power, anything that comes with it, really. They're giving me this energy of like two people standing naked in front of one another. So it does kind of feel like, you meet your future spouse during a time where you might be financially struggling, or during the time where you don't have a lot to offer, or they don't have a lot to offer money-wise. Okay. But to be quite honest with you, it doesn't destroy your relationship. It doesn't affect your relationship negatively. It helps you build. Because even though you might not have a lot money-wise, you have a lot of fun. And you really see the person for who they are. And vice versa. Okay. And there's no ulterior motive for dating. So for some of you, I am getting this lot of energy that has to do with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And once more, they're showing me somebody who might not be financially stable. However, they have a lot of potential, because they're showing me solid growth over here. And your future spouse is somebody who's very, very reliable. And even though, like I said, they might not have a lot to give, when we're talking about money, when we're talking about presents, your future spouse is incredibly generous. So when they do have a lot to give, when they come to this point where they become quite wealthy, I don't know why it's coming through in your reading, guys, but it kind of feels like your future spouse is meant to be somebody who's quite wealthy in the long run. they're going to be incredibly generous. So they're generous throughout. And they're okay with giving you like almost their like last piece of bread or something like this. Okay. It's a very strong story of relocating together. So maybe meeting during a time where either both of you or one of you is experiencing financial difficulties or there's some sort of instability. But then they're showing me growth together, and there's definitely an indication of movement together. So relocation, or you might meet where, like somewhere in the middle. Like you might be from one country, they might be from another country, and you meet in the third country. But you see, the two of you, you kind of make the most of what you have. You learn to work with what you have. But there's progression, there's movement forwards over here. It's being shown. Okay. And Cancer energy comes through very strongly. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what your future spouse wants you to know in the channeled message. Apart from what I already mentioned. I know you better than you know yourself. Okay. Wow. You are my family. You are my family. I want to create a family with you. You're the home I never really had. The home I've been looking for all this time. You would be a wonderful parent. And your kindness is so incredibly rare that I feel like the luckiest person in the world to have someone like you in my life. We are the perfect match. This is what they're telling you. They're saying we are the perfect match. And they're saying no judgment. So some of you guys could be 44, some of you guys could be 35, your future spouse could be that age. For some of you, there's an age difference between you and your future spouse. But they're saying like we fit like peas in a pod. And your future spouse is also letting you know that they want you to accept the light aspects and the shadow aspects within you, because this is what they're saying. I'll love you for who you are. The shadow aspects, the light aspects, the rainbow aspects, the whatever aspects that you think that you have. It's this energy where your future spouse is letting you know that you don't have to be pretending to be somebody else. You don't have to hide your emotions, your feelings, your bad mood, whatever. They're like, I accept you for who you are. And this is the most wonderful and liberating thing, because it kind of feels like you, my lovely option number one, maybe you haven't experienced something like this, where people just accept you for who you are and they don't try to manipulate you. They don't try to change you. They don't try to put you in some sort of mold. They're saying, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, there's a very big fear of rejection. There's a very big fear of rejection. If you, my darlings, option number one, you felt like you went into relationships and then that initial kind of euphoria passes, and then the person gets cold, they disappear after 3 months, after 6 months, those time periods when the hormones kind of calm down. A lot of couples, they break up after 3 months because the initial euphoria is gone. The hormones return to normal, they start returning to normal, and people start seeing the world without rose-colored glasses on. And I think this happened to you quite often. And also, of course, when you were little, that you were rejected because you weren't a certain way. You weren't quiet enough, or you weren't getting good grades, or you weren't pretty enough, or you weren't whatever enough, yeah? This is the energy with your future spouse where they're saying, I don't give a shit. Like, you are enough for me. So I accept you. With your flaws and all. I accept you. But the thing is, you guys are going to do the same for them, It doesn't just work one way. That's why they're showing you the balance energy. That when you meet, you're going to be also in that state of mind where you're like, I accept you. You're no longer going to go for somebody who you need to save or who you feel you can love better. No, you'll be like, you know what? I'm just going to find a person whom I don't want to change. And that's when it's going to be like, bingo. There we go. There's your future spouse. And they're saying that, it's this energy where you will see what you kind of maybe, I wouldn't say even dislike about one another, but let's be honest here. Let's be realistic. Sometimes something about the other person pisses us off. And your future spouse is kind of laughing and they're saying, I know that certain things will piss you off and I want to work on them. Not because you will ask me to, but because I want you to be happy. And the same thing is going to happen to you. So you're just going to find a way to adjust really nicely towards one another without it being forced or without it feeling like, you have to change who you are. No. Your future spouse is also letting you know that they completely understand your regret for certain things. They completely understand your fear of experiencing pain, of experiencing being let down. And they're saying, I'm going to just be there for you consistently. I'm consistently going to show up so that this fear diminishes until one day it just turns into dust and flies away. They're saying, I can't wait to kiss you. I can't wait to feel you in my arms. I can't wait to tell you how long it took me to get to you and how difficult this road has been, but it's all worth it. And do you know what they're showing me over here, guys? Beautiful vows. On your wedding day, beautiful vows. There's not going to be like one person who isn't going to be willing to cry, honestly. Not one dry eye in the audience. Oh my God, I absolutely love this. All right, let's see what else they want to say. I think it's okay to guard your heart, but it's not okay for you to hide yourself. They're saying, I'm going to be the mirror you never had, the mirror that's going to reflect to you how beautiful you truly are, how amazing you truly are, and how valuable, how amazingly precious is probably a better word over here, your love is. No amount of money or diamonds or anything in the world can compare to how you will make me feel. Just by being you, just by being natural, just by being authentic, and just by loving me. I think him, your future spouse, is saying, yes, I do know you better than you know yourself. And this is coming from a good place, This is coming from a place where through that mirror, they're going to really nurture a lot of talents that you guys have. And they're going to show you your insecurities, but through their eyes, it's going to look like something completely beautiful. something that was making you feel insecure, you know, I don't know, the sound of your laughter, you know, we all have different laughter. The size of your nose, I don't know, whatever. That your toe is bigger than the other finger, I don't know, you know, those things that make us feel self-conscious. Your future spouse saying, you know what, I'm going to love those things about you. Love them. Saying, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, my lovely option number 1. This is where I'm going to end your reading. If that sounds like somebody you're dating right now, guys, this is your future spouse. Right? And for my lovely singles out there, you're yet to meet this beautiful person. And I do have, you know, how and when you're going to meet your future spouse videos. So just search them, or just go to the future spouse playlist. There's plenty of videos like this. All right, my darlings. Let me know if this reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, down in the comments. If you're up for a personal reading, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Or, of course, take a look at my Patreon page and take good care of your amazing selves now. My lovely option number 2, and welcome to your reading, my darlings. If you were drawn to the blue heart, get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you better connect to the energies of the reading. Ooh, Libra, Scorpio. Ooh, not Scorpio. Yeah, well, let's go with Scorpio. Scorpio energy, Libra energy, Capricorn energy came through very, very strongly. Ooh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so you guys, my lovely option number 3, you just have dealt with a lot of a-holes over here. I think my lovely option number 2, you're very, very attractive. And you tend to, for whatever reason, tend to attract people who are idiots. I don't know how else to call them. Because they're incredibly shallow. They're all about looks. And for whatever reason, they either only see your looks and they're just not even near ready to go for the emotional depth that you're looking for. Or you end up being with people who do a lot of shit behind your back when you're in a relationship. They text somebody, they flirt somebody, they sleep with somebody, and you're like, oh my gosh. For a lot of you over here, you're like, I'm going to stay alone. I'm fed up with this. I'm going to stay alone. Because for you, honesty is the best policy. And you have invested a lot in you. A lot in you. To just let somebody use this just poof. I don't know. I'm so upset for you. I'm lost for words. Okay. Yeah, here you are. I'm cutting the cords. No more F-boys, no more F-girls. And here's the Scorpio energy that I was feeling. You're going through some sort of rebirth over here, guys. Maybe a lot of you are saying, no more relationships for me. You're still watching this video, okay. I don't want a relationship. Maybe it's not meant to be for me. My darlings. And the cards are suggesting otherwise. The cards are suggesting otherwise. Maybe overall you stopped believing in the institute of marriage, in relationships as a whole. Even the whole deck turned. The whole deck turned upside down. Okay, my dears. So do you want to hear the message from your future spouse? Yeah? Because trust me, you're going to have one. You're not going to be alone forever. You're like me, yeah, but maybe I want to be. Option number 2. Are we doing this or not? You're like, I'm tired of those people. I'm tired of the people who say things and don't deliver. I'm tired of people who don't know what it is that they want. There is a person for you, but it's almost like I feel a little bit of a resistance from you. There is a person for you. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. You have a soulmate over here. Strong Gemini energy came through over here. You do have a soulmate. You do have a soulmate. All right, let's talk to your future spouse. Because they're like, baby, I exist. Please. Please let me say whatever it is I came here to say. I exist. I promise you. Okay, my lovely option number 2. We're going to do this a little bit different. So first and foremost, I need to tell you that the person you think your future spouse is, maybe it's an ex, maybe it's somebody again who put you in a third party situation, it's not them. It is not them. Divine timing is at play over here. And the reason why I'm telling you this before I get to the, channeled message from your future spouse is because within you there's a lot of resistance. And I just want to talk to you a little bit so that that resistance goes away, so that you understand the nature of this resistance. That, of course, you don't want to experience the same sort of pain. And, of course, you want somebody who chooses you. And that's only normal. Who doesn't, take forever and a day to ask you out on a date. Who wants to invest their time in you, invest their emotions. And they're saying that maybe you need to know about the timing over here. You're the only option so far where I'm starting to get the timing. 10 months. Within 10 months of this reading, you're most likely to meet this person. Because for you, it's a new person. A lot of you're still hung up on your ex who either took money from you or left you with very little things. Let me say this. Your future spouse is very, very wealthy. Very wealthy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming through strongly. Ooh. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. So you see, when you meet your future spouse, you're going to meet 2 people. One is going to be very pushy. Very pushy. The other one is going to be more, I don't know, it's this energy of more noble. More classy. The other one is pushy, maybe a little bit cocky. It's this sort of energy. And they're going to try and force you to do something, or they're trying to be too pushy, or they're trying to put too much pressure on you. And you're going to know that your future spouse is the other one, because they're very patient, consistent, and very, very grounded. A humble badass. This is what's coming through. Okay. So what is it that they want you to know? Show me their channeled message. swear to God, guys, it's almost like they're asking permission to talk to you. Because you are the option number 2. It's like they're behind the door, right? And you're like, do I open up my emotions once again? Do I open up my heart once again? Because you, my lovely option number 2, you heard a lot of bullshit. And you're like, words don't impress me anymore. It's all about actions. For you, it's mostly about actions. Even though words are still like nice to hear. So with your future spouse, my darlings, what I'm saying is they're going to be more about actions rather than words. And they're very humble and they're very respectful. And what I hear right now is they're, again, it's almost like they're knocking and they're saying, excuse me, can I please have a word? And they're saying, I would be honored to be in the presence of somebody like you. I would be honored to be considered. Because you, option number 2, honestly, you are very, very different, very special. And a lot of people are scared of that. But you see, your future spouse is quite brave. Brave, persistent, but they're never pushy. And they understand you very well. They're saying, I understand you very, very well. And they have so much respect for you. So much respect for you. For your journey, for what you've been through, right? And for some of you, what I'm seeing, you could have kids. And of course, you're very aware of how, somebody coming into your life is going to affect your children. And they're saying, I would be happy to be a part of your family. Yeah, see, your future spouse is coming through and saying, I want to show you how you deserve to be treated. So here, your future spouse is somebody who likes the finer things in life. And somebody who can see the person for who they truly are. For their true intentions. And your future spouse is saying, I'm going to show up every time to prove to you that I am, I don't know, that's a weird word, but okay, substance. I want to show you a different side to life. I want to take you to places that are as wonderful as you. I want to see you smile. I want to see you happy. I want to show you how you should be treated. And I'm getting this beautiful dynamic, guys, between the two of you that, your future spouse treats you like an emperor or an empress and vice versa. You have so much respect over here. Your future spouse is also letting you know to trust the timing. There's something about the view from the top is better. I'm saying I can't wait for you to meet my family as well. I think you guys are going to have very good in-laws. Very respectful, very kind, very accepting, non-judgmental whatsoever. And they're going to be very proud. They're saying, I'm already very proud. I'm very honored. I understand how lucky I am to have met somebody like you with the values that you have. And they will take their time to make you feel comfortable around them. They're saying, as long as you need, whatever it is that you need, I'm always open to talk, open to conversation. And they will prove to you over and over again that regardless of the situation, they have got your back. Very protective. They're saying, I can't I'm like that sort of person who can't stand injustice being done to anybody, but when it's my baby, then it's like the fangs come out. Mm-hmm. Your future spouse is also letting you know that they're always going to choose you. They're saying it doesn't matter who looks at me, it doesn't matter who messages me, it doesn't matter who does what. I am firm in my decision that I want to be with you. And you can count on my loyalty. And I will show you over and over again. Over and over again. I envision you. I envision you more often than you think. I'm at a distance now. I wish I could come closer. You remind me of some actress from my childhood. So I don't know, my lovely option number 2, actress or an actor. There's something very old school about this. There's something very gallant about this whole reading. Manners, class, old school, maybe old money, values. And your future spouse is saying, listen, I might not be as well spoken as you would want me to be, but I will prove you with actions, prove to you with actions how much I love you. And I think this is where I'm going to end your reading, my darlings. Because I do feel they're a little bit uncomfortable talking to you through that way, but they want you to know that they exist, that they're there, that you do have a soulmate, and that you're not expecting too much, or you're not asking for too much, you're just asking it from the wrong people. So let me know what you think about this reading in the comments, guys. Yeah, if it resonated, if that sounds like you, if that sounds like somebody you want to be with, okay? If you're up for a personal reading, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. And of course, do check my Patreon page out with over 160 exclusive videos on all sorts of subjects. All right, my dears, take care of your beautiful selves now. My lovely option number 3. One future spouse channel message coming right up. Okay, so you're comfy as I'm shuffling the cards you name out loud in your head. The reason why I'm giggling behind the scenes over here is I literally heard that, you know, that bell when the order is ready. So it is quite possible that, you know, some of you might be working in a restaurant, or your future spouse might be working in a restaurant, also a chef, or they really like cooking, because I am literally seeing somebody in an apron, half naked, honestly, cooking in a kitchen for you. Whipping up something really, really nice. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, the vibe of this person. The vibe of this person. Okay. So it does feel like your future spouse is just pure. You know what, guys? Pure at heart. Those people that, you know, sometimes you look at them and you think, oh my God, are you a unicorn? I didn't know people like that still exist. Sometimes a little bit naive, a little bit naive. Your future spouse is most likely going to be a foreigner, my darlings. Strong Taurus energy coming through. Overall, a person who is incredibly pure. Sometimes shy. You know, there's this energy of shyness that comes through. A little bit insecure at times, but very, like with you, they're going to be very willing to please you. And I think their love language, I don't know what it is, guys. It has something to do with food, with treats, with acts of service. This is what I'm seeing. Okay. They're not going to wait too long to propose to you. They're saying, baby, you won't have to wander with me. Yeah. And of course, if we're talking about a woman, she is going to let you know that she is not looking for something temporary, you know? And you will see this person, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter, as somebody who's very comfortable to be around. And they're telling me, like, they're telling you actually, they're telling me to tell you, baby, you feel like home. You feel like home, you smell like home, you feel like home. You're just my home. But I'm definitely getting somebody, guys, who's obsessed with food, a foodie over here. So if you like to eat, if you like to try out different things, woo, perfect combination. But yeah, they are telling me, your person is definitely very well traveled, quite possibly speaks a couple of languages, so they could be speaking French to you, right? Je t'aime, mon amour. Je veux que tu viennes avec moi. And so on and so forth. Okay. Magician, very skilled, very multi-talented. Your future spouse is saying, I'm going to surprise you. Just when you think you know the person, they're going to surprise you. But we're talking about pleasant surprises over here. And your future spouse is coming through to let you know that they can't wait to try out different things with you, new things with you, because they have this joy for life. And their message to you is like, let's explore the things together. Let's go to this country together. Let's try this together. They're very excited. It's almost like a very childlike energy. But at the same time, when shit gets real, they can act really... I wouldn't say it's acting tough. No, it's acting quite responsible, So if you guys are going to go on a holiday, they are most likely going to be the one booking all the stuff and, like making sure the taxi is on time and so on and so forth. So they do have this side to them that's very practical. Okay. They're pure at heart. Like literally they keep saying pure at heart. Saying, I want to be your friend. I want to be your lover. I want to give you everything that I got. What's interesting about your future spouse, guys, is that when you meet, their career is going to be affected in such a positive way. It's like you're going to be their inspiration. They're saying, you inspire me. So I don't know if you have like the magic touch over here, my lovely option number 3, but your future spouse next to you, definitely they blossom and bloom. The love that you're going to have for one another makes the two of you want to almost conquer the world. Because there's so much support that's coming through over here. Okay. So sweet. Your future spouse is definitely a family person. They're like, I played the field, it wasn't for me. I prefer a home, like a home with a capital H and a capital O and a capital M and a capital E, right? And they're like, I can't wait to start this family. I can't wait to have somebody to come home to like hug and kiss and bring treats and to cook together and to, enjoy lazy Sundays together, whether it's just, chilling or going somewhere or experiencing something. They're very, very different. They're very versatile. They're like, with me, we could do anything. They're very easygoing. They're like, I'm up for anything. And they absolutely love animals. Animals and music comes through. Like, can we dance? Can we dance in the kitchen while we're making dinner? Please. Oh my God, this person is so sweet. They believe in fate. They believe in fate. Now, let me say this, guys. For some of you, I need to mention this. For some of you, this person, your future spouse, is already in your life as a friend. I don't know if you friend zone them or what. Because there's this energy where you might be looking for your future spouse when they're right under your nose. Okay. But for some of you, yeah, this is a general reading after all. Because at the bottom of the deck over here, I have somebody who misses you. Maybe who's like telling themselves like, damn, I wish I had the guts, the courage to make a move, but they're afraid. Because they treasure you so much and they're like, okay, but if I make a move, am I going to lose them? So there's a lot about divine timing over here. But number 5 is coming through as important. So this can be happening within the next 5 months. 5 to 6 months. Okay. Let me grab a different deck so that we can carry on with a channeled message from your future spouse. Okay. Okay. Oh. The mystery, the romance. They're saying you can tell me everything when it comes to your fantasies, when it comes to your desires, outside of the bedroom, inside the bedroom. Basically, your future spouse is saying, listen, let's not daydream, let's turn our dreams into reality. Let's turn our wishes, desires, kinks into reality. They're very open. Okay. And there's somebody who wants to spoil you. There's a lot of romance that comes through. So they're like, don't give the whole thing away, but I got big plans for them when it comes to romance. There's a lot of sweetness, kindness, pure of heart. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, somebody regrets something over here, guys. If the part resonated where you feel like you might know this person, they're saying I have so many regrets from the past that I didn't take a chance or didn't use the chance. BMHNDY, those are the initials that come through. MR, and I think I mentioned D. They're saying, now I'm willing to put in the effort. Now I understand that it takes effort, that things don't just magically happen. Now I understand that relationships require work. So they're quite sweet, but at the same time, they're quite realistic. They're saying, I understand now how far a loving word can go, how far the desire to develop goes. And I'm going to be willing to put in the effort. Also, if you're somebody who likes flowers, your future spouse is going to give you loads of flowers. They might even plant like a garden in your honor. There's something really, really sweet. And they're saying, yes, I know you're tired of waiting, but be patient. Be patient, my darling. The gifts, look at this, the amounts of gifts that are coming your way. Oh my God. I think we can discuss anything and everything. They want to spoil you, and maybe you're also somebody, whose love language is gifts. Or one of them anyways, and they're like, I can't wait to see what you got for me. Oh, it's such a gorgeous energy. I can't wait to spend Christmases and birthdays and anniversaries together. I can't wait to grow old with you, my love. This is what they're saying. Oh my God, guys. They're saying I'm different. I'm different, like from the codependent relationships. And I'm more about respect rather than trying to push and pull. Yeah, how very interesting. Look at this, guys. This person could be your friend. This person could be your friend first. While you take your time to learn yourself, to learn how to love yourself first. This person might be a friend. Maybe you're getting out of this codependent relationship dynamic and you don't necessarily see them as a potential partner just yet. But once your view of what love is, what relationships are, starts shifting, feelings start to develop over here. And they're saying, yeah, look at this. Friendship turns into passion. Saying, let me grab that tushy. Healing through passion. Look at this. Gorgeous. He's saying, darling, I'm bringing the needle, I'm bringing the thread to patch you up a little bit. Heal that broken heart. Very flirty, very flirty. For some of you, you know, this beautiful story begins with no strings attached. For some of you. You start flirting with a friend, with a co-worker, with whatever. And maybe you're like, okay, I'm not ready for a relationship. But then it turns into something beautiful. Because your future spouse is saying that I know you might have commitment issues after all the hell that you've been through. And I'm here. I'm cool with it. I'm going to be patient. I understand. I'm going to be willing to put in the effort. You're worth it. Oh my days. Option number 3. That's what I have for you. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this reading, if that resonated with you. Of course, remember that if you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me an email and I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices and the types of questions that those readings answer. Do check my Patreon page out as well and take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.